Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
What is it? What do they say? What? Something is, it's better late than never. Mm-hmm. Well, that's to be seen. Welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, it's none other than John Gray, Gulf Coast Auto Shield, and the 2024 Spring Social. Is that next weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Porsche Files, pay attention. Jeff has this week's cruise-in calendar, and we'll have some of the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Better late than never. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. David Ainsley has been online with us.
Yes, he has.
Remote, trying to get this darn thing fixed. Our internet connection went down just before we went on the air.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's taken us 40 minutes to get back on the air. I'm not sure why that is, but
don't know.
There'll be some butt chewing going on later when we get off the air.
Oh, boy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this Saturday, even though we are delayed and late. So right now, let's go to Zoom.
Can we?
Can we go to Zoom, Mr.
think
Mars?
We can.
Good, I hope so.
I got him.
Johnny, are you there?
I'm here.
We love you, man, and we're so sorry. We've put you through this diatribe of electronic BS.
Oh, no big deal. The first thing I worried about was I late.
Well,
was it 8 instead of 8:30?
Here, join the club. Yes, you're late.
Yeah, we're gonna blame it on you.
We'll blame it on you. How you been?
We've been good, man. Things are good here.
Gulf Coast Auto Shield, your place to go for everything automotive. And I say that, and I mean that, because I was looking for a dash cam. John says, I got one.
I got it.
And he's got the guy to install it. And I'm going, really? You got that too? Of course you do. You do the wheels. You do brake calipers. You do paint correction. Mm-hmm. There's not anything that is really beneath you.
Well, if we can't do it here, I can send you to somebody that can do it well and won't cheat you.
Yeah, you got the connections. There's no doubt about it.
We've got a good group of guys that do some other things that we don't do, and they run their business just like we do, and try to build relationships and do good work.
Well, and you do that very well. So when you see the in-wheel time truck that Mr. Mars drives, it's wrapped beautifully and
really nice.
Really nice job, and we always get compliments. And we did the hot rod tour of Texas weekend before last. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And we got lots of compliments on the truck. Hey, where'd you get that wrap? And Mr. Mars, of course, says, well, through Gulf Coast Auto Shield. And everybody was kind of surprised at that because, we're known for the wraps and the paint correction and our master guide into all things paint. Mm-hmm. And we bragged about you.
So what we're wrapping right now, a bunch of Cybertrucks. Color changes on Tesla Cybertrucks.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah. It's a difficult surface to maintain with that raw stainless steel.
Yeah.
It's not coated at all. And so, man, if you touch it, if you think about touching it, it's going to leave a fingerprint. And so a lot of these guys are doing color changes. Like we got one in here right now that is we're doing a color change vinyl on it. We're making it gloss white. We took off all of the bumpers, the side panels, not side panels, but the plastic rocker panels on the bottom, and the wheel flares, and we're painting them gloss black. And so this thing is going to kind of be a stormtrooper looking thing with a gloss white and gloss black all over it. It's going to be pretty cool. And we have another one coming in. Actually, it's here. We just haven't touched it yet. We're doing a color flip paint protection film, which is somewhat new, but it's going to be a dark metallic paint protection film. And when you get a different angle where the sun hits it, it's going to kind of turn red. It's going to be kind of interesting. something new for us.
So this would be kind of like putting paint, if you will, on a DeLorean.
Yeah, it would be.
One way to look at it.
It would be. You know, this color flip paint protection film is going to be something that lasts quite a bit longer than, say, vinyl. You know, vinyl wrap just doesn't last that long, especially something that's dark down in here in our environment. The white, you know, yours on your truck should last a good long time because it's white and it's not going to get as, for the most part, it's white and it's not going to get as hot and get the UV damage and whatnot that causes problems with vinyl wrap. But this color changing product is actually a paint protection film, and it's got a 10-year warranty on it. So I'm kind of anxious to get to that job Monday and see how this thing turns out.
Well, we're anxious to see it. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be ready next weekend.
It will be for the big shoe.
Oh yeah,
for the really big shoe. And if you haven't heard the commercial, you're going to hear it on the show this morning, and it's Gulf Coast Auto Shield Spring Social. We're going to call it that. I know it's just the social for you, but we're going to call it the Spring Social because you've had one in the past, and I think that it was in the fall. So at any rate, all I can tell you is we're really excited about it. Have you gotten a hold of all of your Porsche files out there to bring in the parade of Porsches to be on display?
Yep, they've put this on the Lone Star Region Facebook site and put it on their calendars, and so I expect quite a few cars here, and one that's going to be on display that is going to be really, really cool is my cousin's got it's a 1987 930 turbo in Guards Red. It's got 16,000 miles on it, this car, and man, it's unbelievably clean.
Does he admit Does he admit that he's your cousin?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This guy is proud of me. He's proud of me, big time.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same level because I've got a cousin like that, cousin Steve, who you met, as a matter of fact, when he and his wife Penny came down and we did a remote at your old place, and it was tons of fun. And so I have a cousin. His name is Steve, though.
Well, this thing's going to be pretty cool, I think. It's going to be well attended. We should have a bunch of cars here, and you know, typically your guy with the Porsche Club is a pretty good guy, a big enthusiast, and really enjoys getting out and visiting with other Porsche owners. So they're a big part of our business, and we're just doing something to say thank you, and not doing any kind of sales event or anything like that.
Well, I have to tell you that I have a friend of mine, my high school buddy, Ross Putnam. He's got a Porsche, and I know how passionate these guys are with Porsches, and rightly so. You know, they get some fantastic write-ups, and the quality and the longevity, the reliability, all of that is Porsche. They're at the top of the list, and it's amazing to me from whence they came, because I don't know back in the – well, I hate to even admit it, the 60s, the 70s, whatever date that you want to put on me, that there was all of that back then. I mean, they turned out really fantastic cars that were basically race cars from the factory. However, I don't know about the quality of the build. I know the engines lasted, but that was about it.
Well, I tell you that we had a new 992. The 992 is the newest generation car that debuted in 2020. Next year, you should see a 992.2, which will be the first refresh of this generation. But we had it next to a 996, which is early 2000s, that had the fried egg headlights, which is becoming that car was kind of shunned at first, but now it's becoming more popular as a collector. But you go back to the early 911s and you look at one next to a new 992 911, and you can still see it. The shape is, yes, it's changed, but it's still the same general concept of what they did in the past. And man, they're just the best. That's the best driving car I've ever been in, to be honest with you.
And everybody that has ever driven one says the
fantastic.
same thing. Yeah.
The 911 is it's an unbelievable automobile.
So what are you thinking about Revving these days? They're hurting bad. Looks like they're about ready to go belly up.
I don't know if they will or not. I tell you, Amazon's got them propped up pretty good. Amazon's way too invested in that company as far as the number of trucks that they have. To I think let them go out of business like that. Fisker is certainly tits up at this point.
To say
but if you look at, look at what's happening in the EV market altogether. Man, I know that. Look at Polestar. Their Polestar 2. I saw a lease deal on a Polestar 2 for $199 or $200 if you're a Costco member with $1,000 down. I mean, you just can't give them away right now.
Polestar.
And I don't think anybody. Polestar is Volvo's
Yes.
Electric offshoot, and I don't know that really. Obviously, nobody, especially the electric car makers, anticipated that this would happen with the market. But I can tell you this: Toyota had the right idea, and I think going forward, hybrid assist may be the way to go in the future. It's just not a popular idea to have to stop and supercharge your car.
Well, that's what Corvette's doing. They're putting electric behind a V8,
and it's fantastic. If you've ever driven a well done hybrid, I mean, look at the Porsche 918 that came out 8-10 years ago. I mean, that was a hybrid assist car, and an absolute rocket. And when done right, you can make that car faster than any naturally aspirated or car on the road, and get way better mileage with it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next 18 months with these manufacturers. I think obviously Tesla's fine, and but they're going to be hurting pretty badly, and Rivian will be okay. But man, everybody is now backing off this full electric by 2025, 2030 thing. And I think I don't know if that's completely dead or not, but I don't think any of the big manufacturers are planning on being all electric anytime soon now.
Before we let you go, let's talk about the Spring Social next Saturday. Is it going to be 8 to what are the hours?
Well, we're getting you guys in here at 8. We're bringing the Porsche guys in here at 9.
Okay.
We'll be doing some tech sessions, and it'll be 11 o'clock, and there may be a couple activities after that. That the
Drinking activities?
I've seen his office. He's got some very
Absolutely.
interesting things in that
Yes,
office.
he does. A very nice collection. All right. So explain to everybody where Gulf Coast Auto Shield is located.
We're on the West Loop, just south of 59.
That would
West
be the
Airport
West
and
Sam
Belfort.
Houston Tollway,
Yep.
not the Loop.
Oh, yeah, right. West Sam Houston Parkway. I apologize. 31 zip. So we're between West Airport and Belfort. And we also have a small shop in West Houston off of Brickmore, I-10 and Beltway 8.
Yeah, but
And,
you're going to be
if
at
you need
this.
anything-
You're going to be at the main location. Yeah.
At the main location. If you can't find it or have any trouble, look us up on Facebook or on Google, and you'll get a link to our address there. And phone number is 832-530-5955, and we'll help you get here.
Johnny, we love you. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next Saturday.
See you, boys.
Thank you. Well, I need to start that over again because it didn't. Okay.
We're going right now?
We're going to go right now.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000 square foot warehouse, showroom, and installation installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge and Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In Wheel Time and the original Lupe Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Welcome back to the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We understand that we're having some issues getting out, as it were. But whatever the case may be, we don't care about that. Our next guest is in the studio. We'll tell you about her in a minute. But in the meantime, let's talk about the cruise-in calendar. And we've got a big one, as we just mentioned, and that would be the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Spring Social.
Right. That's coming up next weekend. But right now we've got Cars, Coffee, and more, hosted by the Liberty Street Rally. This is downtown Liberty on the square. This is at 1923 Sam Houston Street in Liberty. It is from 9 a.m.
It's not underwater today.
No. That's why we're talking about it. It kicks off here in just a little bit and goes till 1 o'clock.
Okay.
It's every weekend at 9 o'clock there in that particular location. The next one, it's a trifecta, Don. It's the All Mustang Car Show on the Kemah Boardwalk in conjunction with Mustang's 60th Anniversary Car Show at Kemah Boardwalk with the Mustang Car Show. This is all on the Kemah, 405 Kemah Boardwalk.
Yeah.
It goes from 9 a.m. to 3:30. And then you got the weekly cruise in Montgomery, which is still going on. It goes from 6 p.m. tonight to 9 p.m. tonight. It is at the Ava Street in Montgomery. Tomorrow, you've got Octane and Espresso at the Black Rifle and Coffee Company. That's at 7086 Highway 6
I wonder if
North.
it's free espresso, since it's at a coffee company.
Well, it could be.
Might have to go over there.
Go
just
there
for
and
that.
ask. Tomorrow is from 8 to 10. And then you got Sunday at Freddy's tomorrow, which is Mother's Day. So get your mom out there, take her for a hot rod cruise. That's at 12407 FM 1960 from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. So
I got a couple of
that.
stories that I wanted to get in before the top of the hour here. U.S. auto safety regulators are investigating some of Ford Motor Company's Super Duty trucks after reports of 12 crashes and 4 injuries in vehicles equipped with a 6.7-liter diesel engine. Sound familiar? Didn't I just have that? NHTSA said it received 27 complaints alleging diesel fuel leaks due to a fracture in the secondary fuel filter housing. The proximity of the secondary fuel filter to high heat sources could result in fire. The probe covers more than 200,000 model year 2015 to 2021 F-250s, 350s, 450s, and 550s Super Duty vehicles. If a safety-related defect exists, the agency could send a recall request to the manufacturer. And speaking of which, U.S. Auto Safety Agency said Thursday that it has significant safety concerns over Ford's recall of more than 42,000 crossovers over concerns of fuel leaks that could lead to an engine fire. Again, NHTSA said last month that it was investigating the adequacy and safety consequences of Ford's proposed recall remedy of 22 to 23 model year Bronco Sport and 22 Ford Escape crossovers with 1.5-liter engines. The number 2 U.S. automaker said a fuel injector might crack and leak fuel, which could cause an underhood fire. I wonder if it's the same bunch that actually supplied fuel injectors for the Ford diesel engine.
Yeah.
It's awful familiar.
Could have been.
U.S. automaker said a fuel injector might crack and leak fuel, which could cause an underhood fire. They got all sorts of problems over
A lot
there.
of thermal stuff going on.
A lot of thermal stuff, gasoline-related stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And diesel fuel-related stuff. So
Combustion.
Keep that in mind. We have a very special guest in the studio today, and I think that you're really going to enjoy our next segment. We're going to talk about the actual living proof of buying a used vehicle that, generally speaking, ain't all that, but in this case,
It's all that.
It is all that. So that's coming up. I did want to remind you that the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In Wheel Time Car Talk podcasts on your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show when we can on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
Tailpipes and Tacos is back. Memorial Day weekend. It's been a while, but the popular Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In returns to the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, Saturday, May 25th. Bring your hot rod, classic, or modern classic to compete for one of the famous chili pepper trophies and get a free breakfast taco. Just make a donation of any size to God's Garage and Lupe's will match it. You'll be helping single mothers who need a set of wheels. It's been a year in the making, so don't miss this Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, Saturday, May 25th, 8 to 11 a.m. Donate what you want to God's Garage and grab a free Lupe Tortilla breakfast taco. Tailpipes and Tacos only happens at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the West Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of the Katy Freeway. It's car show season, and what better way to kick it off than a free taco and camaraderie at Tailpipes and Tacos. Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, May 25th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Proceeds benefit God's Garage, weather permitting. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is having another car social Saturday morning, May 18th from 8 to 11. It's a car cruise-in like no other. Expect Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Corvettes, and the featured brand Porsche. Get social at this special cruise-in event. You'll also see Gulf Coast Auto Shield's private workshop and learn about their many products and services. Questions are welcomed. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway near West Airport Boulevard, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The Car Social featuring Porsche takes place Saturday morning, May 18th from 8 to 11. Tell your friends, and no matter what car you have, bring it and enjoy this rare opportunity to see some of Houston's finest rides. In Wheel Time will bring its Car Talk Show there too, so join us for another Car Social at Gulf Coast Auto Shield, Saturday morning, May 18th, 8 to 11 at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Visit gcautoshield.com to see the show flyer for more details. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.